Hey, welcome to Coaching with Tally. We're talking about morning routines today. Why is a morning routine so important? It is the first thing that you do in the day. It kicks off your day. It dials you into the mindsets that you want to have, getting yourself aligned, body, soul, mind, and spirit. I like to do a little bit of each of those things in my morning routine. So I'm going to actually walk you through my morning routine. I did a Toastmasters speech today, and I let them choose their own adventure, and so I had 3 different things that they could choose from, and they picked morning routines, so that's what I thought I'd jump on and do with you guys today. I am fascinated by people and how they do their morning routines. Every successful person that I know of has some kind of morning routine, and I've done other videos, and we'll do more, getting in more to like the statistics and why it's important, but I'm going to actually just take a few minutes and walk you through what I am currently doing. Mine has changed and evolved over time, and sometimes I'll trade certain things in for other things, but generally speaking, this is what I have going on in my morning routine. So, start out, I love to take a few minutes when I'm waking up, that kind of space between sleep and wake. That's usually when I try and connect with God, because I feel like I'm in this really cool open place that's just really, really sweet, and I usually hear a lot in that time. So I keep my journal by my bed, and I'll write things down that I hear or sense. Sometimes it'll be like something I should give my attention to, or something I should do, or just wisdom about something, so I like to have my journal close to me. And then lately, for those of you who jumped into the challenge with me, that I've been doing with some people in my meditation group, I invited you guys to it, and a bunch of you were like, yes, I'm in on the gratitude goals challenge. So I do my gratitude, my goals. First thing I do is take my ASEA. This is a cellular health repair. It's supposed to be like biggest breakthrough in medical technology since penicillin. It does amazing things. I've actually seen multiple friends have like massive healing taking this. So I don't have anything specific that I'm taking it for, just preventatively. And then this is the same product but goes on my face. So put that on. You have to take those 10 minutes outside of like food or anything else, so I take that first. And then spend some time in bed, not too long, but connecting, praying a little bit. And as I'm getting up, I usually do something I learned from an emotional intelligence class that I took next level. I am a joyful, connective, and I do this while I'm making my bed. I'm a joyful, connective, loving leader, and today I am committed to creating. And then I just wait for a second and see what it is. Like, what's the word of the day? What's the intention? What's the focus for the day? And I come over here to my door, which isn't actually a chalkboard, but it works like a chalkboard. So I write all over all of my doors. So my intention today is connection. So that's my one for today. There are just multiple people I really want to be connected to today. I want to connect in with. And then I write some I am statements. So I am, and they're different every day, but joyful, focused, committed. So it might be playful, fun, restful. It could be anything, but just things you want to focus on. And then I have a quote over here right now that I've been reading a little bit. What are the systems that I have chosen that are perfectly designed to give me my exact results? So real clear that whatever my results are in my life, that it is a direct correlation to choices that I'm making, whether it's choices that I'm making for habits that I have going on or ways of thinking. So just asking myself that question: what are the systems I have chosen that are perfectly designed to get me my exact results? So if there's a result I don't like, I can just kind of reverse engineer it back to something that I'm doing. So that's helpful for me to think through. How is life happening for me right now? Sometimes over here I'll write some people that I want to connect with today. So I have that written down. And then over here, this is kind of messy. My intention when I created this was I was going to go back and like have it all printed out really colorfully, and I think I'm going to get these actually printed at like CVS, like photo printing. But I was like, you know what? Done is better than perfect. So this is where we're at right now. This is my vision board. To spend time looking at this. This is my monthly goals. So I've got things listed out that I'm going to be creating this month. These are my vision declarations, and I do something every day with these. It's part of a process I walk my clients through. We do it on my vision board retreat. It's part of the Catalyst course I just launched. The vision declarations are super powerful. It's like a positive present tense affirmation of like each area of my life. I have one. So really, really cool. I have people that I want to pray for back here in this door, and then people who are in my mastermind that I really want to spend time daily focusing on just some of the goals that they have. Don't zoom in on this too much. It's a little bit confidential. But yeah, just like focusing in on them, what it is that they want to create, and just praying for them really is a lot of it. I have inspiring quotes here. I have a book list, like, because I have people tell me all the time, like, you got to read this book, so I'll write that down. One of the things I'm tracking right now is I want to be focused on like really prioritizing being spontaneous and fun and integrating things into my life. And so a way to do that, anytime you want to get movement in an area, is just start tracking it. So I just started writing down little moments that, you know, I was just like spontaneous or said yes to, or like I took a hike with my son the other morning and it was just super fun. We went off trail and ran around by a river and listened to worship music together and prayed. It was cool. Then I come out here next. Make my Spark. This is my vitamin energy drink. Actually, before that, I usually measure out my water. I'm trying to drink 3 of these a day. So we've gotten 1 down. We're about like 1.5 left to go. So I make my Spark, scoop of this, and a thing of water, shake it up, and then I start with my probiotic because that's without food. So I do those first, and then I set these out for later for when I eat. I've been taking zinc lately because that's supposed to be really good for avoiding coronavirus, but normally I've got my multi and omega, really good for brain health, all kinds of things. And then this is Life Hack. So this is also that same company as Sia that I do a lot with. They're amazing. So take my Spark, usually go to the bathroom somewhere in there, head back to my bed or my window seat with my journal, and I do something called morning pages. Morning pages I learned about. So I grab my journal. Sometimes I'll sit here like on my bench seat or I'll crash back in my bed. So morning pages I learned from a woman named Julia Cameron, and she is an author of a book called The Artist's Way. Super powerful book. She actually taught me really how to journal. I've been a journaler since I was a kid, but I used to have a lot of pressure kind of around it. Like I just felt like there was a way to journal, and she helped me totally get past that by using something she calls morning pages. So she's like, every day during this program, that when you're doing her Artist's Way, I want you to get up however much earlier you need, 20 minutes or half hour, whatever, and just write 3 pages. And it does not need to be profound. It's like literally just stream of consciousness. It can be a grocery list. It can be something you're frustrated about. It can be stuff you want to remember to do during the day. It can be things you're excited about. Just kind of like whatever it is that's at the top of your mind, getting it out of your mind and onto paper is just super helpful. So I'll just do my morning pages, and I probably do that 4 or 5 days out of the week. I don't do it every morning because sometimes I don't have enough time, but morning pages are amazing. So I do that, do my gratitude, my goals, my morning pages. And then I want to give you guys a couple thoughts on journaling, just in general, because I think journaling is just so powerful. And a lot of times we're just like, I don't know what to, like, it would be cool to be a journaler, but I don't really know what to do. And I sit down with my journal and I'm like, what am I supposed to write? So morning pages is that thing I just shared with you. That's really great. Gratitude is always an amazing thing to focus on. Goals are an amazing thing to focus on, and keeping it short and sweet is great. Another thing that I like to do, and this is more spiritually, so I really love to do mind, soul, body, and spirit, is a lot of times I'll write a letter, like as if I'm writing a letter to God. So I'll just like start writing in my handwriting, which I usually write cursive, and I'll just be like, good morning, you know, whatever, and start sharing whatever it is that's on my heart to write. And then I'll just listen, and when I hear or sense or feel something that I feel like God's talking back to me, I'll print that so I can almost see this sort of unfolding conversation. And then I'll write, and then I'll listen, and then I'll write and listen. So you can kind of see this like unfolding beautiful conversation. And that's been really amazing for me. That's been helpful. And then I've been doing a fun little thing, a fun new little challenge, because I'm always exposing myself to other people and other coaches and learning and growing, and so there are often little challenges. And so I have a friend who is a relationship coach. She asked me to be on a panel recently, and one of the things that came up is she gave us all a challenge and just said, for those of you, so all of us on the thing we're single, and she said, for those of you guys who are like visualization is a really, really powerful tool. And a fun way to do it is to just write little love notes to your future partner. So it's just something several of us are doing. So I literally get a little index card and I'll be like, babe, I really love, and then whatever it is, I just really appreciate about you, or I really love about you, or I love about us, whatever, some little thing. So my card this morning was about laughter. Like, I love the way that we laugh so much together. I love the way that when we have tension or conflict, we're able to laugh and break the tension and reset. I love the way that you flirt with me and make me giggle. I love laughing so hard with you that my stomach hurts. I just love laughter in our relationship. So that was my one today. But every day is something different, some little thing, as if it was already happening. So that the whole idea of visualization is really, really powerful. I do that with clients. I do that picturing times that I'm going to spend with someone, or a meeting that I'm going to have. Definitely do that for retreats I'm going to be leading, or groups that I'm going to, like, just imagining what people are going to say about how the experience was for them, or what they're going to walk away feeling, what I'm going to walk away feeling. So visualization is super, super powerful. So that's morning pages, that's journaling. I usually do some of that. What else am I missing that I haven't talked about? We did vision declarations. Oh, movement. So then I either get outside and go on a walk, sometimes by myself, sometimes with one of my kids, or meet a friend sometimes, or sometimes I have a client that is an earlier morning one and they want to do a walking session, and so that'll be my movement. And then another thing I've been doing is a lot lately, Zoom workouts. So one of my best friends lives in Florida, and we've been doing 30-minute Zoom workouts. So she has a thing, and she'll share her screen, and then we just do this like 30-minute power workout. So sometimes it'll be that, or sometimes it'll be a walk, just depending on what our schedules are. But movement. So body is like the movement, the exercise, the ASEA, the Spark, the vitamins, and then I make a healthy breakfast. So if it's a morning that I have my boys with me, I'll make a healthy breakfast, and we will all listen to either like a preaching or an inspirational YouTube, sometimes Tony Robbins, sometimes Stephen Burdick. We'll just listen to something that's kind of inspiring together. And that's pretty cool. Have a healthy breakfast, or I'll just grab something healthy on my own. And then usually when I'm getting ready, I have this is a total recommendation for you guys. Get a $12 shower speaker. You can Bluetooth your phone to it and listen to something, either Audible, like I'll listen, oh, I'm sorry, Debbie. I'll either listen to a book on Audible through my speaker, or I'll listen to a podcast. Something that's learning. So that's kind of the mind. Soul is a lot of my journaling, what's coming up there, just emotionally, and keeping things clean and clear. Body is the health stuff we've talked about, and then spirit is like the connection with God and the spiritual stuff. So there's also another devotional that I do a lot of times called Jesus Calling. It has scripture in it, and it's just devotional and really cool. I like that too. So any combination of those things, depending on how much time I have, but I love all of those things, super powerful. And vision declarations, I will say, are one of the main things. And I usually do squats when I do my vision declarations. So I'll literally squat and hold while I'm saying it out loud, and I'll play it to music. If I wasn't doing this on my phone, I would probably show you, but I play my music over the phone. So anyway, hopefully that was fun for you. Hopefully that's helpful. Morning routines are super powerful. I did not create that like overnight. It was like, pick one thing and do it. And then once you have a habit around that, then add something else to it. Try something else, switch it out, see what works the best for you. But any combination of mind, soul, body, spirit, things that get you up and moving, focused on something positive to create a day that you will love. That's it. That's what I got for you. Have a happy morning routine.